Zac Efron is one of those actors whose beauty no one questions. True figure of male perfection, Zac Efron, in the eyes of all women, is the ideal of the handsome man and has a flawless charm. However, in recent weeks, after an appearance in a show, the appearance of the actor has changed. Indeed, it is no longer the face with fine, seductive, and regular features that we all know, but a very different expression, which did not fail to alarm internet users. But before we look at the current appearance of the star, it is important to return to his beginnings. Zac Efron was born on October 18, 1987 in California, where he grew up with a father who worked as an electrical engineer in a nuclear power plant and a mother employed in the same plant as a secretary. If he really became famous at the age of 18, after his famous role in the Disney trilogy High School Musical, he has been interested in acting since he was 11 years old. At the time, he was already participating in high school plays under the encouragement of his father, David Efron. This period of his life is quite quiet and happy. As the years went by, Zac's acting skills continued to grow and his taste for movies increased. At the age of 15, Zac Efron already appeared in television series such as ER, Firefly, or in the drama series Summerland. The latter, moreover, allowed him to play in more famous series such as CSI Miami. But as you know, since you have certainly known Zac Efron through this role, the Californian actor became an international star thanks to the role of Troy Bolton, captain of a basketball team and passionate about singing in the successful musical High School Musical. Everything smiles to the young Zac Efron. Not only does he receive awards, is adored by the public, and makes all the young women succumb to his charm, but he also finds true love in the person of Vanessa Hudgens, who plays the role of Gabriela Montez in the same musical. After this success that will change his life, Zac Efron continues to play roles in comedies aimed at a young and female audience, without disdaining, however, more serious roles, as in Paperboy or Parkland. Indeed, Zac Efron will not hold back from experimenting with other registers, playing deeper and less comical roles. Because ambitious actors usually do not want to be confined to a certain genre and undertake, if they can, to leave their comfort zone. So, Zac Efron appeared in 2008 in the lead role in the drama Me and Orson Welles, and in 2010 in the American-Canadian film Charlie St. Cloud. 9 years later, he tried a style even more different from what he was used to, playing the role of Ted Bundy, the famous serial killer. However, and despite these diversifications more or less successful, it is in the comic and light genre that Zac Efron feels most comfortable, and this is quite understandable. Indeed, it is thanks to musicals that his merit could be recognized, and since his revelation in the role of Troy Bolton, Zac Efron dazzles the female gender, and moreover, his reputation owes a little to his beauty. After this quick point on his filmography, let's look at his private life. Because if his career as an actor has not known any major troubles or disturbance, we cannot say the same about his personal life, as you will see in this video. After he became famous, the Californian actor got involved with Vanessa Hudgens, as previously mentioned, and this love story, which lasted from 2005 to 2010, was the center of all attention. Later, Zac Efron was linked successively with Lily Collins, Michelle Rodriguez, and then the model Sammy Miro, from whom he separated in 2016, before becoming attached to Australian Vanessa Valadares. These failures in love had led him to be more and more discreet about his love life, which is far from being as simple and joyful as one might imagine. You probably don't know it, but this actor has some difficulties in seduction. For example, he once said that he signed up on Tinder to meet nice people and that he didn't manage to get a single match with the women he liked because they always thought his profile was fake. He also said that he could not stand the fact that the women he met had formed preconceived and often wrong opinions about him before they even met him. This makes it very difficult for him to have authentic love experiences. If it seems anecdotal and ridiculous, Zac Efron does not live quietly this situation, and it can be said quite rightly that his fame, brutal and brilliant, has gone to his head, to the point that he almost lost his mind completely. The actor was indeed extremely unhappy at one time in his life, to the point of sinking into alcohol and drugs. Excessively attached to his image, Zac Efron revealed that the first thing he did in those days when he got up in the morning was to search on Google what was said about him. And the more time passed, the worse things got. It was, as he says himself, a real descent into hell. Addicted to alcohol and several hard drugs, Zac Efron had to show a lot of strength to overcome these addictions. In 2013, the actor had to undergo a rehab program for several months. These bad experiences, the actor does not deny them. On the contrary, he believes that they constitute for him a solid learning of life. And in his defense, it was very difficult for him to not fall into this vicious spiral, from which he finally managed to extricate himself because, as he confided to The Hollywood Reporter magazine, when you're in your 20s, you're single, and your life is in Hollywood, everything is brought to you on a plate. During this troubled period, his fans feared the worst for him, but fortunately, everything is back in order now, and Zac Efron prefers today to sleep with a script in hand rather than with a bottle of whiskey. But if today, and precisely since a few weeks, Zac Efron's fans are again worried about his account, it is for another reason. On the occasion of Earth Day, Zac Efron appeared in a bad light in a small promotional clip. The thick jaw, the puffy face, the swollen lips, and the dry skin. Zac Efron has a face very far from the one we knew him. The most absurd rumors have then fused. What happened to the beautiful Zac Efron? Of course, the most common hypothesis is that he is suffering from the aftermath of plastic surgery. Other assumptions are made. Wrong injections, steroids, infection, relapse into drugs, etc. But what is it really? The fact is that for the moment, the person concerned has not expressed himself. The committed actress Jameela Jamil has in any case reacted to this concert of rumors, taking the defense of the actor and emphasizing that it is not wise to attack a person on the appearance of his face or his body. She is not wrong. Chad Boseman, the personage of T'Challa in the Marvel Universe, had for example been mocked on social networks because of his sudden slimming, which in reality was due to a cancer that he wanted to keep secret and which unfortunately ended up taking him away. After this reasonable warning from Jameela Jamil, it was the turn of a specialist to speak and try to bring some light to this nebulous issue. For this American surgeon, Zac Efron did not undergo a plastic surgery, but rather a dental surgery. According to him, the swellings in the lower parts of the face would be the proof, and Zac Efron would have simply removed his wisdom teeth. We have to admit that this hypothesis holds the road, and that while waiting for more sure clarifications, it can satisfy the less curious and the less stubborn. However, the most persistent still wonder. Is it the actor's drug addiction that has finally damaged his appearance? Was it a surgical operation that did not have the desired effect? In any case, some internet users did not hesitate to compare their idol to the Bogdanov brothers, expressing their fears that the handsome actor of High School Musical could take the same path. The parallel is probably very exaggerated, but the case of the Bogdanov brothers is interesting in several ways. Their characteristic appearance is surrounded by a lot of mystery and gives way to most numerous and varied rumors. As for Zac Efron, we can wonder if their facial swelling is a disease or a surgical effect. The journalist Maud Guil-Alman has conducted a thorough investigation on the issue and published the book The Bogdanov Mystery, in which Dr. Christoph de Jaeger, close to the twins, was consulted. He is very categorical. The Bogdanov brothers do not suffer from acromegaly, a rare disease that causes a hormonal growth while causing hypertrophy of the feet and hands, as well as swelling of the face. This disorder is dangerous, and it's great news that the two endearing twins don't fall victim to it. Therefore, their appearance is indeed the result of an abuse of surgery, or as they like to say more soberly, experiments. To support this explanation, Jean-Paul Enthoven, who is close to the Bogdanovs, say that the two brothers have difficulty with the idea of aging and that they are looking for eternal youth. When we talk about the physical transformation of stars as a result of repeated surgeries, it is difficult not to mention the most famous, the most controversial, the most fascinating, and also the most complex case. Can you guess who we mean? Of course, the king of pop, Michael Jackson, because between him and the scalpel, it is a passionate relationship. However, it is necessary to qualify some beliefs that were once widespread, according to which the famous dancer did not like his skin color, that he wanted to look like white men in order to act in movies, and that he is a bad example for young African Americans. The truth is that he had a chronic hereditary skin disease called vitiligo, the cause of which remains a mystery. This disorder, which was relatively unknown at the time, has the harmful effect of gradually discoloring the skin in certain areas, and the singer, constantly put under the spotlight, lived very badly. After his death, creams used to treat his skin condition were found in the home of the singer, which leaves no doubt about the truth of his statements. All his trick consisted in some to make up well to uniform his contrasted complexion, and moreover, the treatments which he consumed contributed to clear up his skin. If the pop star has undergone surgery, it is of course for something other than his skin color. On the other hand, what many people agree on are the probable surgical altercations to his forehead, nose, cheeks, and lips, the nose in particular, and several times. because it turns out that he was obsessed by the shape of his nose and that no correction satisfied him. Generally speaking, he seems to have been influenced by his older sister, who showed him the way, since she was the first to resort to the miracles of surgery. The motivations behind this search for the physical transformation do not miss. Margot Jefferson declares that Michael was obsessed by the desire to remain eternal. From all these notorious cases, it appears that the temptation of cosmetic surgery is difficult to admit among celebrities, and that there is very little chance that Zac Efron will soon speak out to confirm the indiscreet rumors. On the one hand, it would be absurd for him to have undergone surgery, as age did not alter his beauty at all. But on the other hand, we know that he has long been extremely concerned about his image, has had a tumultuous relationship with fame, and has regularly indulged in all sorts of excesses. All of this may make him a prime candidate for the scalpel. All we wish him in any case is to continue to flourish in his acting career and in his intimate life, and never fall back into addiction. What happened to Zac Efron? Do you agree with our findings? Do you think he had too much plastic surgery or simply removed his wisdom teeth? Leave us your feelings in the comments, and if you liked this video, don't forget to put a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive all the notifications and not miss anything of our next contents. See you tomorrow, same time, same channel for a new video.